Hello neighbors, it's Brad here from eTrailer, and today I have Matt from CURT, and we are taking a look at a brake controller. Now, this doesn't look like any other brake controller out there.
Yes.
Traditionally, we're used to seeing something like this that mounts up under a dash. What is this and how does it work?
Sure, so this is the CURT Echo. It's the world's first Bluetooth brake control. And as you can see, as we mentioned, it's a lot more mobile. It's a lot easier to use than a traditional brake controller. It doesn't go in the cab at all. This is how it comes right out of the clam. You pop this guy right into the back of the 7-way. You plug the trailer right into him. As we can see, it has a nice durable construction. It's built to withstand the elements. It can take rain, it can take dirt, it can take dust. We have an app that works with it. It's under Lippert One Control. You set it up real quick on your phone. It can store multiple vehicle profiles, multiple trailer profiles, and then you're good to go.
So controlling it from your phone, I know a lot of times with the brake controller, a lot of people want a manual override. That's a physical way of doing that. So you do that from just pushing your phone,
so
right?
when you're on the app, there is a section specifically designed for Echo. You have that up, and then there's just the button. Obviously, it's not physical because it's on the phone. Circle, you would just click that. That would activate your brakes whenever you need to. And what's important to note, and this is a big deal for the Echo, a lot of people get worried from that, and they say, hey, what happens if my phone dies? What happens if I lose connection? Whatever. The Echo is smart enough, it automatically goes back to whatever the previous profile was, so the brakes still work, you can still activate them, you just wouldn't use your phone at that point.
Yeah, and this seems to be a really good option for a lot of people that are either leasing vehicles, have fleets of vehicles where they don't want to have to install separate physical brake controllers inside the vehicle. And a lot of newer vehicles, it's really hard to find a spot to actually put them.
Yeah.
So this kind of solves that problem and cuts down on a lot of wiring that they'll have to do anyway.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, this is perfect for, as you mentioned, guys that have multiple vehicles or fleets, because it saves both trailer profiles and vehicle profiles. So, if you and I are sharing a work truck, I can have my settings, you can have your settings. If we have different, trailers that we're towing on there, different weights, obviously, we can save those settings as well. So you can really tailor the experience, and it makes it a lot smoother than, a traditional brake controller would.
That's very cool. Now, using the phone, I know a lot of times people are used to a traditional brake controller with a physical button, and there is an option for that, correct?
Yes. So we do also have, as you're going to demonstrate so kindly, we do have an override button. So this is basically, if I can show it real quick, this is basically the same, obviously circle size that you would see on your phone. So instead of on your phone, let's say, as you were saying, someone really prefers a physical aspect, your phone dies, older vehicles, there's not really a great place to put your phone. Newer vehicles that have charging pads, even worse, you can't really access it. So you can just put a nice little adhesive pad on this guy. You would just peel that off. You could put that anywhere you want in the cab, and then when you just simply push that button, it activates the brakes.
Really cool.
And it works on the same Bluetooth frequency, obviously, so you can have that running with your phone, and you don't have to worry about any overlap or anything like that. It works independently of each other. So if you have this, your phone still works. If you have your phone, that still works. Everything flows very nicely.
Other brake controllers out in the market, a lot of times will be 1 to 4 axles. What does this cover?
Yeah, so this is the same way, 1 to 4 axles, 2 to 8 brakes. It's very versatile. We talk a lot about the plug and play aspect of it. Our main goal is ease of use. So we want to make sure we encompass as many trailers and vehicles as possible. So it's right along the lines of what we expect from a brake controller.
Yeah, and this is definitely something that if you don't want to run duplex, there's a lot of people that want to tow stuff with vehicles that aren't prepped for it. And if they haven't done the install themselves, that does require running duplex wire up, putting circuit breakers in. It becomes a little bit more of a lengthy install than you really want, and that eliminates it.
Exactly, and this one is as easy as it sounds, as easy as it looks. As I said, right out of the box, right into the vehicle, trailer goes right in the back, you're good to go. If you have a personal vehicle, a work truck, same process. You unplug it, you pop it right in, and then once you set it up on your phone the first time, the next time you use it is super easy. You don't have to do anything on the phone besides work on the brakes. You don't have to set it up every time. You don't have to do anything like that.
Easy.
So
now,
very easy product.
That's one option. There's 2 others as well, right?
Sure. Yeah. So this is the flagship option. As I mentioned, it's really easy to use, and it's the first Bluetooth brake controller in the world that we proudly call our own. And we do have 2 other options as well in the Echo family. We also have an Echo, which looks similar to a traditional brake control. So that one, the only difference is it goes into the cab. You adhesive pad it in, you put some zip ties in, and then you do have to have the wiring harness just to connect to the vehicle.
Sure.
It still works the same way, same Bluetooth technology, same actual technology in terms of what it can handle for brakes and axles. And then that one, as I said, it looks more traditional, little black rectangle. And then we do have a second or a third version of that, which is the Echo inline controller. And that one's a little white square, and it goes in the back of the vehicle. So it goes underneath the bed, and it goes connected right to the wiring. And then since that one is outdoor, that one is weatherproof, water resistant, all that fun stuff, because it does live outside.
Okay.
But again, same. You have to wire it in, but same Bluetooth technology. You can use the button with that. You control it through your phone, all that fun stuff.
So if your vehicle's factory tow package prep and you have a plug under your dash,
Yeah.
that's probably what you're going to want to go with.
And some people, frankly, we had just heard that they like the Bluetooth aspect of it. They like that you connect with your phone, but they are still kind of in that old mindset of, hey, I need something that plugs in, something that doesn't leave the vehicle. You don't want to forget this if you put it in the house when you're towing or whatever.
Yep.
So yeah, we do have a couple options that stay in the vehicle, but still utilize that same great technology.
Very cool. Well, Matt, thanks for taking the time to give us a nice look at the CURT Echo brake controller.
Perfect. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you.